Here we go. 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 DMC
DMC and
and
DJ
DJ
Run.
Run.
Dum
Dum
diddy
diddy
dum
dum
diddy
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 dum
dum
dum.
dum. Dum diddy from. I'm feeling found.
Come.
Here we come. Here we come. Yeah, that was whoo
What?
classic. Shout out to Run DMC just because.
You're ready.
For sure, for sure. Still celebrating 50 years of hip hop.
And
Still
counting.
Yeah, we extended it. F that.
Yeah.
50
Yeah.
and counting.
Yeah.
Light just released something. She
An
just
album?
I don't know if it's an album. I heard a single yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I heard a single called Woman. It has Kane on it. Who else is on it? I'm drawing a
Word.
blank, but I know Kane is on it.
Say
Okay.
word. All right, I'm gonna look for it right after.
That's what's up.
Yes, yes,
Let's
yes.
see. All right.
Welcome to Not Right, Not Wrong, everyone's favorite podcast, Making Opinions Cool Again on WKBP 92.6 The Spot
You got
every
it.
Saturday from 6 to 7 p.m. Did I do it or did I do it?
You doing it.
Doing it. Yes, sir.
All right, it's done. Tonight we have the usual suspects. We have Just Ja. How are you, Sir Ja?
What's happening with you? Anything. Still above sea level, you dig.
Hey.
You dig?
Yes.
With the double wave, the double politician.
Yes.
The double politician.
You know, happy to be here with my comrades as usual. Happy to be with my comrades as usual.
Oh yeah, I'd vote for Ja. I'd vote for him.
Yes, vote for Ja. It's good to see you in the space. As you said that, I was just thinking, I saw something you posted on Facebook in this AI realm where you are all grayed out. Your AI is
Oh,
like,
yeah.
10,
I
15
saw
years
that.
in the future.
I saw that.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's me. I can see that.
I can see it too. I can see AI Ja for sure. For sure,
Looking
for certain.
distinguished with the
Mhm.
blowout.
You know.
That's serious maintenance having a blowout in this day and age.
For sure.
Man. That other voice we hear is the dark one. Hello, Dark Mark. How are you?
Party people.
Gonna get funky. Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all know about that. What y'all know about that? I'm alive and well, D1. Here we are yet again, as you stated, the usual suspects. Another episode. It is truly a pleasure to be in the company of both of you. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Good to have you here. Good to see you both. This is Tamika, aka C1. I keep saying C1. Why do I keep doing that? Tamika, aka D1.
There you go.
Good grief, rounding out the usual suspects. That's like the second or third time that I'm messing up my own moniker. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's like saying your own phone number. You're not used to it. Somebody goes, "What's your phone number?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't know."
Right.
I don't know. So, fellas.
Here we are.
I'm gonna dive right in. So y'all know I had a little bit of a tough time coming up with a topic for this one. But I think I came up with something kind of interesting. I think, Ja, we might have talked about this during one of your most recent Ask the Op episode. Because I feel like we talked a little bit about loyalty when we had the full crew, we had the station represented. And so I want to riff off of that a little bit. I want to riff off of loyalty, and just understand a little bit about what you guys think about loyalty, whether or not it is correlated or overlaps with love for you guys. Like, do you have to love someone to be loyal to them? And I'm talking about, you know, mother, father, brother, sister, child. Like, do you have to love that person to be loyal to them? How do you define loyalty? What does that even mean? I know for me, loyalty it starts with keeping my word. So I guess it starts with integrity or loyalty to myself.
Mm.
But I think it goes to, I don't know exactly. I feel like it means for me to stand up for other people. I think it means to protect their, I don't know, their name, their essence. I don't know that, like, I can't find the words to describe exactly what it means to me, but it's something about honor kind of wraps up in there. And so for me, being loyal means protecting someone's honor. Um, and I don't think, I'm not sure that I have to love somebody to be loyal to them. I don't think I do. I think as long as I give my word to stand up for somebody, that I can be loyal. And one thing that comes to mind, and sometimes I think I'm loyal to a fault. Like, one thing that comes to mind is that I can be loyal to a job. I don't know if y'all ever have had this experience. I can be loyal to a job, and I can be loyal to a job that I don't even like anymore. And I said I was going to come in every day. I'm going to come in every day. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to protect the company. Like, I can be loyal to something I don't even like anymore.
Mm.
So I'm gonna stop right there. But John, what about you? What's your take about loyalty? What does it can you define what loyalty means to you?
Yeah, for me, loyalty falls under the umbrella of love. That's one of the characteristics you display when you love and care for someone. It does, but it doesn't necessarily mean it falls under that umbrella of love for someone
Mhm.
and care for someone, but it doesn't necessarily have to take you loving and care for someone, to your point, to be loyal. There could be a you can act out of loyalty from your from within. To your point again about integrity, loyalty is about integrity, keeping your word. Um, your loyalty is about protection and honoring the relationship or the friendship of the person that you love and care about, having their back while having their back while they're there and while they're not there. That's part of loyalty as well. I get the loyalty to a fault description too. Interestingly enough, my wife has pointed out to me a lot of times too. There's times I'm loyal to a fault where I devote energy, time, and support to people that she feels from her observation is not even worth it. I don't deserve it at that level. Maybe to a certain degree, but not the level that I overextend myself to. Um, but when I for me, when I love and care about a person, when I establish a friendship or establish a type of solid relationship, for me, loyalty instantly comes into play because for me, that's how I show how much I respect, love, and care for the person. And but again, the love and care don't necessarily have to be there, but the genuine respect for a person, the loyalty will come with from me.
The respect is, yeah, I didn't even use that word, but respect is important. So when you are loyal to someone, you have to at least have respect for them.
Sure. Yeah, sure. At the very least, have respect. Yeah, because if not, what's the sense? Why would you give them that if you
Yeah.
don't respect them?
Yeah. 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 Mark, what about you? How do you define loyalty?
Well, I'm gonna start off by saying that the dictionary definition says loyalty. One of the definitions said a strong feeling of support or allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty short definition. That makes sense to everyone, right? We have a consensus that that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's going to differ from person to person, and I think that definition will definitely differ from time to time, and depending upon the person, relationship, wife, girlfriend, brother, sister, friend, it's going to differ with everybody. Like in relationships, say there may have been some um minor issue that may have involved infidelity. So prior to that, you were loyal, and then you have to get that back. So how does that work? Are you not loyal anymore? Is it gone? Can you earn that back? Yeah, I think that definition is just going to differ a lot over time. It's definitely not something you need to love. This is how simple it is for me. So there's a place that I go to that serves donuts. I mentioned it to you guys before. You need to eat there. These donuts are just a sin. It don't make sense. They should. It's a sin. I'm serious. It's called dough. So the first time I ever ate these donuts was about 5, 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. And that's the only place that I eat donuts. I don't eat donuts anywhere else. I don't go to Dunkin'. I don't go to any other place that makes donuts in New York City. Any place that come on TV that makes donuts. I only eat dough donuts. They're not paying me for any of this. It's not a free ad. It's just me feeling loyal to them. I think I just simplify this thing without making it complicated for me to figure out what loyal means. And at the same time, I think loyal means an absence of the person. So I cannot remember the quote, so I'll kind of paraphrase it. It says, "You really judge a person not by what they say in front of you, but what they say when you're not in attendance." So I think loyalty means that whoever it is you have this relationship with that you're loyal to, you won't let anyone say something bad about them if they're not there to present themselves. No, why would you say that? No, I don't believe that. Don't say that. You understand? I think that really defines loyalty a lot when the person is not present, but you have this relationship with them to know that whatever anyone says, you know that it's not true. You won't hear it. You won't let that other person speak it up. I think that matters a lot. And that'll extend the relationship or friendship or whatever you have with this person that you're loyal to. So it's definitely going to differ over time, and it's situational too.
What you mean is situational?
Situational, in saying that, well, definitely if you're in a relationship, one day loyalty may define one way, and then the next day it may be something else. Especially if it's an argument, you understand? And
Mm-hmm.
I think it may be based on a situation where, I always trusted you, I always felt you were loyal to me. Then within a day or two, based on the argument, "Man, I ain't never trust you. You a piece of shit." That's why I'm saying it's situational. It could change just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
You agree with that, John?
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like the analogy when you say it could take years to build up something and a simple thing to tear it down. We've all heard that before.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And loyalty definitely takes time to build up when establishing a relationship, and and it builds and it strengthens, but it can one little thing can crumble it, and that goes with anything. It takes time, it takes years to build structure for anything. and it could be taken down like a bomb hit the structure. Boom, that's it. That didn't take years to do. It happened. It happened instantaneously. Destroyed all that years of buildup and structure. And and I agree with Mark in the terms of that's the same thing with the dynamic of a relationship. And so the next step is just like the analogy of building structure. Do you want to go back and rebuild that structure, or you just want to leave it in shambles and just walk away? Same thing with a relationship. After that one incident happened, do you want to go back and rebuild it again? Do you feel it's worth rebuilding it again, or are you just going to walk away?
Well, how did you build it in the first place? Like, so we talked about loyalty to people. We talked about loyalty to jobs. We talked about loyalty to a donut spot. How do you, we could talk in past episodes, we talked about loyalty to our barbers and our hairdressers. How do you build the loyalty in the first place? So I hear you both saying it's harder to rebuild. How do you build it the first time? Either one of you.
I think it just start with the first day, and you just build from there. It's not really a how, it's a how long. I think that'd be a better way to say. And then you go off of vibes and energy. I mean, you may have went through one or two barbers, you ain't get that vibe of energy, you got the right one, did a good cut, and then you just build from there. I mean, you wouldn't go back to the same barber if he just stand there, he don't talk, you don't do anything, haircut, money, gone. It gotta be good conversation. You know, you're gonna talk about sports, you're gonna talk about women, you're gonna talk about politics, you're gonna talk about women, you're gonna talk about your home life, you're gonna talk about clubs, you're gonna talk about women. You know, it's certain things that make a good barber, but everything start with the first time, and then you just go off of that, and then just keep going. I mean, I use barber since you use barber too, and you know, guys and they barbers, man, that's a relationship. You know, some guys may be sensitive to use that word relationship, but it's a relationship. You and this barber, you know, I mean, you may not necessarily tell them things that you tell everyone else, but y'all definitely talk a lot. And if he's an older barber, he's gonna offer you advice just because. You may not even ask for it, and he's gonna offer advice. Listen, man, this is what I would do. Like this, I didn't even ask you. Listen, this is what I would do. You see this one right here? Listen, I told the young boy, leave that woman alone. Now she, you know, okay, but it's just one of those things. But I think it just start with day one, and you just build off the vibes and the energy, just like with everything else. And who knows if go on 3 or 4, 5 years that you building this bond with this person, and at the same time, you almost. I'm gonna just continue on with the barber. You kind of feel betrayed if the person's like, listen, man, yo, I'm about to get in the wind. Where you going? Yo, I'm moving. What you mean you moving? Like, they can't even do that.
No.
Like, what's wrong with you? Nah, man, me and the family moving south. Why? What stop playing with me. How soon? Yeah, probably like a month or two. Now you gotta get a new barber. That's a heavy decision for a man that go to barber every week. You understand? You feel betrayed that this person moved. You can't move. What's wrong with you? Yo, don't you know I come here every Saturday and you cut? Now I gotta. Oh man, that's one of those decisions you just gotta sit. Damn. Yo, this dude moving. It's real, man.
It's the same thing for hairdressers. It's the same thing. And we're not at the hairdresser every week, right? We're at the hairdresser every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks, something like that. If you're regular. If your hairdresser leaves, your life falls apart.
Yeah.
And people will follow their hairdresser. How far are you moving? That's about 4 hours. I could do that. I'll do that.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'll drive down.
Yeah,
I
I'll drive down. You going to
Yeah.
DC? All right, I like DC.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
family down there. I make it
I
a
got
weekend
I
thing.
come down there. I go down there and see. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That's like a breakup. It's a breakup.
It's a full breakup. Not
Yeah.
allowed. You got to give me some notice. You a month or two. No, no, no. How long did you know? When
You
you
Yeah.
find
see,
out is when you need to tell me.
Right.
you see,
Right.
now the loyalty is broken.
Yep.
Now the loyalty is broken. Now, granted, I know my name didn't come up when he in the house discussing it with the missus. Yeah, we got the house. Yo, I cut Mark here. I mean, I know my name didn't come up. You understand? But now the loyalty is broken. It's a different
Yeah.
energy. It's a different vibe, different convo. Now you go there, he already hit you with the news, boom. Yo, so you saw that Nick game? Yeah. You don't even really want to talk. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Yeah, I saw it. What you think about Marbury? Whatever.
Now you letting your hair grow back.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. John, what about you? How do you build loyalty? What does that look like?
Yeah, I will be echoing Mark's answer. Um, so it's vibes and synergy. Yeah, from a human standpoint, vibes and synergy. That's all. You vibing and the consistency of seeing that person, interacting with the person, the vibe gets stronger, the synergy strengthens, and it goes from there. And then the you develop a like for that person, and then when you do, and then what strengthens or solidifies it is when um one of the other person that you're vibing with performs an act of kindness or act of support. And once that act happens, that's when the fondness grows. That's when the trust grows, and then you return the favor and perform an act of kindness and support to them. And that's when the fondness grows, the trust grows, and then the the closeness occurs when something intimate happens. Not in a sexual way, but in a way where you show vulnerability to that person, and the person receives that. That strengthens the bond even more. Now, now you're beyond friends. You're like, yo, that's my bro, or that's my sis, because that's the next level of bonding, showing each other your vulnerability, whether it be sharing stuff that you held to yourself,
Mhm.
and they received it without judgment, or they did something for you that you wouldn't expect, and it builds from there. That's where the bond grows and the love grows. Like, yo, this person a great human being for me. So I'm gonna ride with that person. I trust that person. And that's how it happens.
Okay.
I appreciate that, John. He just described me to everybody. You know that. I mean, he ain't want to say it, but I appreciate that, John. I appreciate that, man.
We already know Ja is loyal to a fault. So here is the fault. Here it is. Hello, fault.
See the hate. See the hate.
Whatever.
Man. Oh man.
Whatever. You put yourself in a line of fire.
John, thank you.
Of course. Of
Respectfully.
course, brother. Of course. Respectfully.
So, but respectfully. But
Mhm.
listen, this is going to go exactly where my next curiosity is. So I heard allegiance. I heard, these are words that I heard either directly and or implied. I heard allegiance, I heard trust, I heard honesty, I heard vulnerability, I heard intimacy. Um, all of these words implied and connected to this experience of loyalty, right? I heard it takes some time to build um loyalty. I heard consistency. Um Once you kind of share something intimate and that person protects it, not sexual intimacy, right? Necessarily, where if we're talking about friendships and barbers and all kinds of stuff, but if I show up in a vulnerable way and that is protected, that builds my loyalty now. I trust you more
Mhm.
because I've shared a part of me with you and you kind of, I can trust you. You kept it safe.
Mhm.
Um that all sounds really beautiful and really, really dope. And it also, Mark, you talked about a quote. There's a quote that I can't quite remember either, but it's something like, maybe it's not even a quote. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a meme or something. It's all jumbled in my head at this point. But
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading somewhere or hearing something that said, one person goes to another and says, oh, you know, Sarah said something negative about you to me. And the question is not, what did you say to Sarah to protect me? But why did Sarah think that she could say it to you? Right? If you my people,
Mm.
what about you made Sarah think, oh, I can go to you and say something negative about Tamika? And that always stood out to me because you're not coming to me to talk about my people. You're not, don't even fix your face to do it. So I'm concerned if somebody thinks it's okay to go to my people and talk about me. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of in the back of my head. And I got a story connected to that, but I'm gonna tell it later.
Mhm.
But my question is it easier? Do you think it's easier for men to be loyal to other men and for women to be loyal to other women than it is across genders? Ja, what do you think?
Absolutely. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yep.
You
It's
ain't even pause. You
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Gender, that's almost automatic. Gender allegiance. Yeah.
Why?
My answer is because of the gender. It's some the the sister code, the brother code. Each gender got code. That code,
Okay.
that unwritten rule, that unwritten code. So I think how loyalty cross genders is when the opposite gender the opposite gender already establishes a bond, and they establish the bond, and then the issue with uh the issue with the person of a lesser bond, or that's just a mere acquaintance or associate, you're gonna ride with your opposite gender friend. You'll definitely protect the opposite gender friend over the same gender who you're not as close to, but you might know and cool with, but you're gonna rock with the opposite gender friend. So if just to spell it out,
Mm-hmm.
you and I are tight, and we're both cool. But we're not going to put Mark in this equation because we're a trifecta. So you and I are tight.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us know a dude that we're cool with. We're cordial. He comes to me saying some shit about, if he comes to me saying some shit about you, I'm checking him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to you and telling you what he said.
Okay.
Now you ask me now you ask me now, Ja, why you're wondering, Ja, why you think he would feel comfortable in telling me about you? I said, I don't know. My answer to you would be, I don't know, but I checked him immediately. That'll be
Okay.
that'll be my answer. But I believe instinctually, yeah, gender loyalty. Instinctual.
Instinctual.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mark, Josh says it's instinctual. I want to turn it up a little bit. I want to turn it up a notch.
Turn it up.
What if we're not talking about friends anymore? What if we're talking about your lady? What if we're talking about your partner? What if we're talking about your wife? What if we're talking about your fiance? What if we're talking about the love of your life? Right? That
Woo.
woman, yeah, we talking about her. We talking about her. That woo. Okay. So we talking about that lady. And we talking about a dude who you super cool with. Not some random dude. You got loyalty to this dude. He's proven himself. He's been consistent. He's been trustworthy. There's been vulnerable conversations. You can trust him. He can trust you. You have loyalty to him. This is your lady. This is the love of your life. This is your wife. This is your fiance. This is your forever.
Sound like he's suspect already.
Who's
And I ain't even
suspect? He
hear of it.
is?
Whoever it is you're talking about. I take it that he gonna say something about my lady. That's where we going?
I wasn't exactly gonna go there just yet, but I do want to get there. What
Oh, go
happens
ahead.
what happens if he does say something to you about your lady? What happens if he's like, yo, she whack for that? Whatever the thing is, what if y'all want to hang out and your lady's like, nah, I want to cuddle up with you tonight, and you decide to stay home, and he's like, yo, she whack for that. What's up with her? What are you doing? How do you handle? Is that mixed loyalties? Like, what happens?
Nah, but you know what? You know what? So there's a difference between disrespect and us talking. You understand? Now,
Okay.
for him to say that, and I'm cool with, clearly we've spoke about certain things. Men talk about things going on in a relationship. We don't get too intimate or share pillow talk details of things like that. But I may say a situation, oh, this what happened. Damn, dog, she did that. Oh man, you messed up. I don't know how that's gonna rock for you. She may stab you. Now I've spoken to him, I'm overemphasized, but I've spoken to him before. So let's say I'm going out, game night, PS5. We all rocking 2K, everything like that. I can't go. Nah, the men's, oh damn, dog, she back for that. You can't go. What's up, kid? We betting the 900, 200 on the line or something like that. Nah, I can't rock. There's a difference between that and him disrespecting her. You understand? Disrespect is something totally different. If he my friend, why would he do that? Or why would he even say anything like that? Now, if I'm cool with someone and we talk and it's his lady, I say, nah, man, she whack for that. That's whack. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm not saying she's whack overall and for the rest of her life. But the situation we're talking about, she whack for saying you can't go. That's all it is. It's not disrespectful. Clearly,
Okay.
we've spoken before. Like, this is my homeboy. You said I'm cool with this dude.
Yeah, you cool with him.
Yeah.
So when does it, and this is for either one of you, when does it cross into potentially being disrespectful? And I guess the part that I'm thinking about is the part where we were talking about what you do behind someone's back. That's the part where I'm curious about, like, how far or how much can be said behind someone's back, particularly your lady, your wife, the love of your life, who, from Ja's perspective, there's a little bit of a hump to get over between genders. And I agree with that. I personally agree with that. I think that there's something between genders that building loyalty is difficult, more difficult. But when is it that your boy crosses the line, or you more so than your boy crosses the line? When do you cross the line of being disloyal to your lady, to your wife, to your woman, to your fiance, to your love? How much can you say or before that line is crossed?
Well, I mean, in terms of the guy, he can't really say too much. I mean, is he asking about her too often? I may show up somewhere, he may ask, "Oh, where's the missus?" It can't be too much because, we don't trust any other guy anyway.
Mhm.
Even though this is our friend, our homeboy, what have you, just as a rule of thumb, he's still a male. You understand? And within the crew, there's some friends you wouldn't even consider being around your lady. It's just what it is. But it really can't be too much before it turns into disrespect. Let's say he asks about her too many times or how she doing too many times. Now you thinking, yo, what's up with you, man? You want to sleep with her? Some nah. You understand? It's a very thin line with that, because that means you looking at her. So it's a very thin line with how that go. You gotta approach that delicate. Can't be, yo, listen, man. I know you ain't home. I'm gonna pick that up. The missus there. Nah, come by me first. You understand? Now, if there's a level of trust there, you understand? For me to trust him enough to say, yeah, go by and pick it up, that's saying a lot about that level of trust. I can't speak for every dude, but some dudes are like that. They don't care. It could be their brother, wife, or girl. They trying to smash. But you'll find out, because you can't hide your true colors. You can't hide it. It'll always come out no matter what. And you will find out in some situation or ordeal who your real friends are. If it's this loyalty that's going to show it, then a situation will present itself and you're going to see it no matter what.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Ja, how much can you say? So Mark talked about the other dude, right? How much the other dude can say. How much can you share with your friends about your lady, in this case your wife. We already know your
Mhm.
wife.
Mhm.
Before you're being disloyal to her.
In the words of the great, Christopher Wallace, I'm the rapper with clout. Everyone talks about check me out. Guns, I bust 'em. Problems with my wife, don't
Don't
discuss 'em.
discuss them.
Jeeps, coops and
Coops
lead
and
jeeps,
lead gents
I
and lust
lust
them.
them. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Problems with
okay.
my wife, don't discuss
Discuss
them.
them. You heard me?
It's okay.
It's okay. Come on anyway. You dig
Okay.
me? You dig me? That's how that go. Listen, the union between man and woman, especially if they married or if they're in a serious commitment relationship, you don't divulge, and as a man on the outside, you stay out of. Period.
Yeah. Huh.
But
Shit.
Period.
I
That's me,
think
baby.
I think it's a difference. So we got to make this distinction clear between exactly what it is that we're discussing. So it's different being a shoulder to your homeboy. You understand? Got homeboys that are married, homeboys in relationships, homeboys that maybe seen someone loosely, or what's the other thing? Sneaky links, what have you?
Mhm.
Different friends in different areas of their life in regards to relationships. Now, if you talking to someone about the relationship, you bonding with them. Like me and Josh sitting down, we kicking it. You understand? I can speak to him. Now, whether or not he share advice with me or he just a listening ear, it may be things I say, so listen, this what happened. Yeah, man. So on the ski trip, right? I didn't know she was coming, right? So I'm in the room with the she comes in. Oh man, she didn't even tell me. She wanted to surprise me. Now, he know I'm messed up. I can't go back home from the ski trip. So I'm telling him what happened. he may or may not say, "Oh man, dog, I don't know what you're gonna do, man. You should go over there, tell her this, get Luther Vandross to sing to her, something like that." That's gonna cost you a grip, but
Get
we're
a dead
bonding.
man to sing. Do
No,
that.
no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So we're bonding, we're speaking about it, but we're not going into details about it. So we got to make this clear because men do talk. I speak to Ja about relationships or relationships I may have had. I've known him for a long time and I value his opinion. So it's different than just flat out, talking about the relationship in detail. No pillow talk per se, you know but I value his opinion on certain subjects. Now, if ever there's a situation, and this is another situation where the friend or maybe gone too far. So let's just say Ja is that upset, just for conversation's sake. We at the spot, little sippy or something like that. I'm talking, be like, "Yo, man, I think I'm gonna go over there and slap the shit out of her." Like, wow, he's going off the deep end. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't go over there tonight or maybe tomorrow. Maybe you should just chill.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you come in as a friend to say that definitely wouldn't be the right course of action. So that's loyalty to him to say, listen, I don't want to see you behind bars. I don't want to see any harm come to her. But we're talking about it. So what basically do I'm trying to ask you, what is it that you're trying to ask where the loyalty come in that? Because men talk, we talk about relationships. Like I said, we talk about sports, talk about clubs, talk about bars, we talk about women, then we talk about sports, then we talk about clubs, then politics, then we talk about women. Sound like I'm getting John in trouble, right?
John
But
not
we
getting in trouble because
no,
John's
but
saying
we
all the
talk.
right words.
So I'm trying to get the question you trying to get at. I mean, he's not telling me any secrets. I
Yeah.
guess that's what you trying to get at.
Well, I guess there are layers, right?
Right, right,
Is really
absolutely.
what you're highlighting, right? We went from donuts to barbershops to
Yeah.
friends to wives to fiat. Like we went all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's all of these layers, but what stands out to me about this layer of partnership, of like heterosexual relationships, is Ja. First of all, Ja has a real lived experience, right? And so Ja is talking about his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, don't problems with my wife, don't discuss them. That's it, end the story. See, one, in the example that you gave in the ski trip example, you already sliding off. So there's, at least in that example, this is
Mm-hmm.
hypothetical, right? Hypothetical
Hypothetical, yeah.
people, we not
Definitely
um
hypothetical.
hypothetically,
When
you
we were
already
younger.
slid off with some other chick at the ski trip.
Hold on,
That
hold on, hold on.
already
Hold on. Hypothetically. Wait. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Yes.
when we were all younger.
When
When
we
we
were
were
younger.
younger. This
On
is
the slopes.
listen, this is not now, this is not current. What are
On
you
the
doing, dude?
skis. I'm on the slope skiing.
That's I don't like it. Don't do that. I don't like it. Don't make me
What you
go.
think I'm doing?
I don't know what you're doing. It just creeped. I looked away for a second and I looked back and you were doing things. Listeners, please tune in to YouTube because you need the
Fantastic.
visual.
Go ahead, D1. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Gas station. So in your hypothetical example, you had already slid off with some other chick.
Mm-hmm.
That already is disloyal to whoever
I'm with.
you're with,
Facts.
right? And I guess the root of my question from the perspective of a woman, I'm not speaking for all women, but
Mm-hmm.
a subset of women, it almost feels impossible to get loyalty from our male counterparts the way you guys will give it to each other. Like it almost feels like you will hold each other's secrets, and the secrets that you hold sometimes are hurtful to your female counterpart. And so I guess the root of my question is, what does loyalty look like to the woman who you love, to the woman who's your forever, not the side, not the, rando, but I'm deciding to be with you forever. And it means loyalty, which means trust, honesty, consistency, transparency, intimacy, allegiance, all of these words that we talked about. It means that I'm the same person in front of your face that I am behind your back if I am loyal to you. So that I guess is the root of my question. Is it possible? I know it's possible, but is it
Absolutely.
possible for a woman to expect that level of loyalty from a man? I feel it's possible, but what do y'all think? I feel it's hard though.
I think it's possible. I'll be brief, Josh, so you could definitely jump in. I think it's possible because for one, we're human beings. We're capable of anything that we put our mind to. So it's not that complicated for us to do that. And I'll go back to this being situational in regards to this loyalty. So I'm assuming when I met this woman, love of my life, she already knew I was cool with my homeboy. We're that cool. She knows him, this is my homeboy. So you have to earn her trust. So certain situations may come about. So let's say she got this event that she's supposed to go to sometime in February. We've been planning it for like 3 months. Black tie affair, gala. I'm tucked up. She got the evening gown on. We already plan on going. Something crazy. Okay, cool. So then Ja hit me. Mark, what's up, Ja? Yo, we going. We going. What you talking about? I got the Super Bowl tickets. Woo! Woo! Listen. Listen. So, from someone that watches football big time, not just a casual observer that watches football, go to the game and everything like that, right? That is a tall order. So, this is what I would do. I would mention to her, right? Ja got Super Bowl tickets. Again, saying going to MetLife. This is the Super Bowl. Listen, I would like to go. Right? I understand she's gonna be upset, this 3-month thing. Now, if she say, listen, I would be really upset if you went. I'm not gonna go. You understand? I'd have to let that ride. Because I have to sleep with her. I have to sleep next to her. I have to hear that for the next 3 years that I went to the Super Bowl with my homeboy instead of going. You understand? Time is a factor in that decision. I have to think about, dang, in that 3 years I'm gonna hear about this. Or I see the Giants win. 3 years I hear about this. So, I wouldn't go. Now, I may be kicking rocks that she would be upset. But again, I think it's situational based on what you do through the course of a relationship. There gotta be some situations where you say no, you ain't gonna go, and you say yes. It gotta be a balance. But it shouldn't be a competition. The type of loyalty she gets is just a different loyalty than what you give your friends, because she's a different person. But there's gonna be some times where, listen, I'm gonna go out, hang with, and sometimes you're gonna say no to me.
Okay. Okay. Ja, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I really ain't got nothing different to say, man. But that's definitely a situation where one moment of pleasure would cause a lifetime of pain. Because because it's gonna be a form of pain inflicted upon the wife or spouse or significant other. uh, over your own needs of enjoyment and pleasure, something that you always wanted to desire, and you gotta give up. You gotta give that up. You gotta sacrifice that by virtue of um wanting to be by her side or her expecting you to be by her side, and her expecting you to be at this event that was pre-planned months ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to choose that. We have to. That's part of that's the honor and integrity part, and a true friend will understand that. So if Mark declined going to Super Bowl, if I'm a true friend, I'm not going to try to convince him because I'm not sleeping with the man. He's with that woman every day. I, as a man who has a significant other, is definitely going to understand that and know what's to come ahead if he chose to hang out with me over a pre-planned event that she expected him to be at.
Yeah.
So, as someone, a true friend who knows that and understand that, would just say, "All right," not probably as friends, I probably would fuck with him. Like, the Giants did they thing, son. You know what I'm saying? And Wu-Tang performed at halftime, man.
Oh
Dang.
God.
Dang.
You know what y'all gonna say? You know what y'all gonna say?
What you gonna say?
Yo, she whack for that.
But boom, full circle.
Full circle.
Full
Full circle.
circle.
Full circle.
Yo, have y'all ever had a friend break your loyalty? Like, have you ever had a friend do you dirty or talk about you behind your back and it got back to you?
I'm
Man.
sure I have. I mean, you don't go through 53 years of life without having situations like, but I'm just trying to think of the situation. And I'm sure it probably has something to do with a woman. I'm sure it
Yeah.
ain't have nothing to do with no money, but I'm sure it has something to do with a woman. But I'm just trying to remember the situation uh, to share.
Mm, okay. Ja, do you remember any situation? Let's let Mark think for a second while he comes up with his 12,
Man,
13 situations.
man, listen, I'm somebody who was a so-called friend talking shit behind my back. I'm sure that's happened to me. I'm sure that's happened. I'm not gonna be naive and say it hasn't. We all know a significant amount of people. Somebody did that. Somebody
Yeah,
had.
did it ever get back to you though?
No, I can't recall it getting back to me. But you already know my story though. I had a close friend that slept with my girlfriend. So
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I mean? So
right.
I don't know what could trump that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you win.
Nah, not yeah.
Yeah.
You won, kid.
Yeah, nothing could trump that.
You
Nothing can
won.
trump a
You won.
little shit talking behind my back. Ah, that's nothing.
Yeah. You.
That's
Oh
light work.
God.
Light. That's light. That's light.
Oh
That's probably why I
God.
don't remember. That's probably why I don't remember. Light. That's light.
Nah, you won, kid. I don't even need to think of mine.
Right? You shut me and Mark up there like, well,
Yeah,
whatever.
Word up.
that's
So,
that.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. And well, the crazy part about it is his brother, and here's the interesting thing about loyalty. His brother was more upset than I was. His brother wanted to fight him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I had to pretty much had to calm him down.
Why you let his brother go? You should have been like, get him.
Oh wow.
How's that for loyalty? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Wow, that's deep.
My bro was ready to crash out. He was that pissed off. Like, yo,
Wow.
I'm like, nah, son. It's It's not even worth it.
Yeah,
I
damn.
had to let him go, Ja.
And what that say about her? You know,
For
like,
the streets, you already know.
man, come
For the
on, man.
streets.
Damn, dog.
What, how is it for the streets? Ella me la de la calle. So, does that
We
mean?
went
Did I say it right?
bilingual on
She's for the
y'all.
streets. Did I say it right? She's for the
Sí,
streets.
I
señor.
heard Kanye.
Huh?
I
Say it again?
heard her and I heard streets, so I'm
Yeah,
good.
I think I said it right. She's for the streets.
Ella es para la calle,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Ella para.
Sí.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let her go. Let her go.
Ella es para de la calle.
But that's a hard lesson though. But you learn from that.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna be taught lessons in this life, but that's a hard lesson to come
Mhm.
back from because it's less about her and more about your friend.
Yeah,
You understand?
for sure.
You know, and
Why is
all
it
of
less
the
about her? It's about both of them, no?
Yeah.
right, but then
Okay,
at
so
the
go ahead,
same
go ahead,
time,
Marcus. Yeah.
the same question that you asked before, same reason you asked, about this loyalty, the commonality among men. Like we supposed to bond things. Some things are just supposed to be
Oh,
understood
okay.
without us actually speaking on it. You my homeboy. You understand? It's a billion women, trillions of women. It's not even a trillion people on the earth, but I'm exaggerating. Trillions of women. Why her?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's just one of those things. Why her?
Mm-hmm.
And you probably already got somebody. But again, you live and learn. You can't hide your true colors. You can't hide it. So that needed to happen for that to come out for you to see.
Of course.
But you know what? It seems like, I don't know if I could say this about women too. Let me think about it. I'm going to say it about men first. It seems like when it comes to men and loyalty, y'all can trust each other with each other's lives before you can trust each other with your women. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, because it's innate. It's innate. Come on, how many situations have we heard of where something like that? You hear different things. You may be strolling through YouTube and you see um uh groom at the altar, uh doesn't want to get married, finds out wife sleeps with the brother. There's too many situations you haven't heard of, and these things are happening or may have happened. So it's not unusual, but you don't want that to happen to you.
Mm.
Yeah. My dad always said, don't trust nobody with your woman. Nobody. Brother, nobody. Yeah, you don't want that lesson to happen to you.
That's wild, though.
Yeah, I see. So here's where I defer from that, because, and from that standpoint, D1, that if you can't trust any man around your woman, that speaks more about the woman that you're with. Your woman, your woman's supposed to protect you in a sense to where she's supposed to show you loyalty, where she's supposed to, if any guy tries, she's supposed to check him at the gate. You know what I mean? So if it's a matter of you being fearful of your man being around, of your boy being around your woman alone, then what type of friends are you? What type of friends are you bonding with?
Mm.
What type of guys are you choosing to bond with? And what type of woman do you have where you can't trust her to be around your guys for a certain period of time? And I say that speaking from experience. I've left my wife with friends of mine. My boy come to the crib. My boy come to the crib, and I run to the store real quick, and I left them two alone in there. And nothing happened. and nothing happened because I know the quality woman that I have, and I know the quality friend I got. They
Yeah.
they dare not do nothing. It's crazy because they love and respect me that much. Why the fuck would they even do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just my take on it. It's it really speaks to the choice of people you have in your circle. So that's where I respectfully disagree at.
Yeah. But you know, Ja, I think it feels like real loyalty,
Yeah.
real true loyalty, 100% like that. It feels like it's rare. It feels like loyalty more so comes in situations. Um, I trust you this far. This is the box where loyalty lives. To
Mhm.
have loyalty across, all of these spectrums, I feel like it's rare.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And so once you experience, and so once a person experience that, those are the type of people you cherish and you hold on to because you know it's rare.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that this can be a very trifling society,
That's where we live.
Man,
and it's a gamble. It's a gamble who you associate with, boy. You know what I mean? It's a gamble
it's
sometimes.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. And sometimes it be
It
sometimes
be.
it be your people. It be the people you like, yo, we were rolling together for 10 years. What is
Heard.
happening?
Yeah.
I
Right.
put you through my entire vetting process. How
Right.
how could
Right.
I have missed this? Or how could you have stuck through? It's
Well,
You gotta take them off the wheel.
word.
man,
And
quick,
then
fast.
you know what's interesting though? I think I have an answer to that. Well, I guess in theory.
Hmm.
Um, it's it's envy. That person's harboring some envy, and he or she wanna cut you down or be disruptive to destroy your light or what's coming at you abundantly. There could be there could be a situation in your life. Your life is just so abundantly beautiful. You got the significant other, you got the successful career, you got the nice house.
Hmm.
This person seeing everybody show you love and respect and adore you. Uh,
Hmm.
and that so-called right hand man or woman, your so-called ace, by your side watching all this, and his or her life ain't matching up to yours or on par with yours. That envy creeps in, that jealousy creeps in.
Mm.
He or she wants
Yeah,
what,
that's definitely jealousy.
you know what I'm saying? He or she wants what you want. So what does he or she do? She gonna start flirting with your man. Because of the simple fact she wants what you want. You know what I
God.
mean? Or your ace gonna be like, yo, how's wifey doing? She all right? Yeah. Just tell her, just give her my regards. Tell her, send her my love. Send her my love. Like, nigga, wait, send her your love. You know what I mean?
We ain't sign stealing and delivering nothing
Yeah,
over here. What you talking
yeah.
about?
Send her your love, huh? Man, man.
This just got dark. Come back, John. Come back.
My bad.
G1 is giving this
Send on my
maniacal laugh.
love.
John's like, send to your
Nah,
love, huh? Okay.
I was
Okay.
thinking about a skit that was on the radio.
Uh,
Apparently, this guy supposed to be the work husband. It was a prank, not a
yeah,
skit. It was a prank. Supposed to be the work husband. He called dude up. Dude picks up, and he was asking. This is around Christmas time.
yeah.
And he was asking. He asked the husband. He asked her, "What's the wife bra size?" Right? Yo, he said, "Wait, what?" He
Yeah.
said, "Nah, I'm picking up a couple of gifts for the ladies around the office." and I'm here at Victoria's Secret. I was wondering what's your wife's size? What's your bra size, or what kind of lingerie she likes? You know, this dude went off.
yeah.
Yeah, he had to bring it in real quick because from the sound of the dude, it sounded like the wife was gonna get killed. So he had to end that prank a lot quicker than he
Quick,
wanted to.
quick, fast.
Yeah. It went left
Crash out.
quick.
Yeah, he was ready to crash out.
Yeah, man. What? Wait till she what? I'm gonna kill her and you.
All
Yeah,
right.
wait till she get here. You gonna what? Work husband? Yeah, man. And so he ended that quick.
yeah,
Dude ain't find it funny even after
yeah,
he didn't find it funny.
yeah, yeah. You can't.
That's the wife's fault. The wife should have known her husband ain't got a sense of humor. Don't call my husband playing them games.
Right.
And she the one, she the one that set up the prank. You gotta
Yeah.
know, the type of temperament you dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? And what he keep in the trunk. That might be bad for you.
Word. Word. Read the room. Read your audience.
Read
We do not condone domestic violence.
Nah,
Disclaimer.
No, we
in
don't.
no way, shape, form, or
No, we
fashion.
do not. We do not.
Ever. No.
Do not.
Mm-mm.
Do not. Well, gentlemen, I think we gotta wrap this. Thank you for playing.
Listen, great show, D1, as usual.
As always.
In the immortal words of DJ Khaled, another one.
And another one.
You know, the Locks, they got a song on their last album called Loyalty and Love. If you get a chance, take a listen.
Oh man,
That's the name of the song, Loyalty and Love. And they talk about these same situations.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, same situation. A couple of dudes just hang around them because they want tickets to the shows. And when nothing popping, you'll never hear from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll hear about it.
Man, yeah, I gotta listen to it. Loyalty is a problem, man.
I'm gonna send it to you.
All right. Well,
Yes.
thanks for playing along. Yes, Ja?
No, I was just gonna say, salute to them dudes, man. That is the most loyal rap group I've ever seen throughout the history of rap. Every rap group has broken up over some BS, got back together, but the Locks, if they have fallouts, the public will never know about it.
The public never know about it.
That's the most loyal group of dudes I ever seen. Salute to them. I like that though.
Yeah.
E-Block.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Well, listen. God bless and good night. Y'all ain't gotta go home, but you sure gotta get out of here. Thank you for listening. Not right, not wrong. Making opinions cool again. And we out.